This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Tua sets up to pass it. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua now on first down. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
This 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envision a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Baker changing the play at the line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll try the right side here with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Gibson again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 7.
21G.
From the gun, it's Tua. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They go with White on the counter. And some room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. opting to run again here with White. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Third down and 1. Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Palmer going to go in motion left. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just got good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 41-yard line.
Second down and 6 now. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, a run with Gibson. 20! Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And they're going to speed things up here. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Tua. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Mayfield. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, 21 TX. Hey.
On play action, here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
20 TX. Scat. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Commanders 28, Buccaneers 0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
First down, here's Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Baker going to change it up. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work on the a scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
44. Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And here's a give to Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 43-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Get to the line.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll run with Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Pitching it out to Gibson. Able to slither by. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Straight ahead, Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The end result, 21 yards. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Point it right.
Mayfield now. He completes it right side of the lane. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Hey, alert 33.
And again, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
All right, let's go.
On the counter, Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll go again with Gibson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
All right, let's go. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Down.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's again complete to Palmer. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you? You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He juked him. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Washington, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll sink now to 0-4.